Assessment and evaluation are essential components of higher education teaching. They provide valuable insights into student progress, guide instructional decisions, and promote continuous improvement. Effective practices in assessment and evaluation go beyond measuring student performance. Their aim is to enhance learning outcomes, foster critical thinking, and promote student engagement. Assessment and evaluation serve multiple purposes in higher education teaching. They allow educators to measure learning outcomes and gauge the extent to which students have achieved the intended goals of a course or program. Assessments provide evidence of student knowledge, skills, and competencies. Additionally, assessment results inform instructional decisions, helping educators identify areas of strength and areas that need improvement. Well-designed assessments also play a role in promoting student engagement. By providing opportunities for self-reflection, feedback, and self-assessment, assessments motivate students to actively participate in the learning process. Furthermore, evaluation of teaching effectiveness contributes to the improvement of teaching practices. It allows educators to reflect on their instructional methods, curriculum design, and assessment strategies. By recognizing the purpose and significance of assessment and evaluation in higher education teaching, educators can implement effective strategies that enhance the learning experience for students. To ensure that assessment and evaluation practices in higher education are effective, consider the following principles. Alignment with learning outcomes. Assessment tasks and evaluation methods should align closely with the intended learning outcomes of the course or program. Validity and reliability. Assessments should be valid, meaning they accurately measure what they intend to measure. They should also be reliable, producing consistent results when administered under similar conditions. Formative and summative assessment. Incorporate both formative and summative assessments into the teaching and learning process. Formative assessments provide ongoing feedback and opportunities for students to monitor their progress and make improvements. Authentic and meaningful assessment. Design assessments that reflect real-world contexts and tasks, allowing students to apply their knowledge and skills in relevant and meaningful ways. Timely and constructive feedback. Provide timely and constructive feedback to students on their assessments. Feedback should be specific, actionable, and focused on improvement. Fairness and equity. Ensure that assessment practices are fair and equitable for all students. Consider diverse student backgrounds, learning styles, and abilities when designing assessments. Continuous improvement. Regularly evaluate and reflect on assessment and evaluation practices. Seek feedback from students and colleagues to identify areas for improvement. To implement effective assessment and evaluation strategies in higher education teaching, consider the following strategies. Clear communication. Clearly communicate assessment expectations, criteria, and deadlines to students. Provide them with a clear understanding of how their performance will be evaluated and what is expected of them. Varied assessment methods. Utilize a variety of assessment methods to capture different aspects of student learning. This can include written exams, oral presentations, group projects, case studies, reflective journals, and practical demonstrations. Rubrics and criteria. Develop clear and transparent assessment rubrics or criteria that outline the specific expectations for each assessment task. Opportunities for self-assessment. Encourage students to engage in self-assessment throughout the learning process. Provide them with opportunities to reflect on their own progress, identify areas of strength and weakness, and set goals for improvement. Timely feedback. Provide timely and constructive feedback on student assessments. Prompt feedback allows students to understand their performance, learn from their mistakes, and make necessary adjustments. Peer assessment. Incorporate peer assessment activities where students evaluate each other's work. Peer assessment promotes critical thinking, collaboration, and the development of evaluative skills. Continuous monitoring. Continuously monitor student progress throughout the course or program. This can be done through formative assessments, quizzes, class discussions, and informal observations. Reflective practices. Reflect on the effectiveness of assessment and evaluation strategies used in your teaching. Consider gathering feedback from students through surveys or focus groups to gain insights into their experiences. By implementing these strategies, educators can create a robust assessment and evaluation framework that enhances learning outcomes, promotes student engagement, and guides instructional decisions. In conclusion, assessment and evaluation play a vital role in higher education teaching by measuring learning outcomes, informing instructional decisions, promoting student engagement, and improving teaching practices. By adhering to the principles of effective assessment and evaluation and implementing appropriate strategies, educators can create a supportive and enriching learning environment that maximizes student learning and success.